Hello and welcome to No Sevens Dice Club. Thank you for tuning in today. I want to say hello to my channel. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for everything. Staying with me. I know we're all living pretty busy lives right now with everything trying to get back to normal, and my life is 100% full. My time is very valuable, and I try to do these videos when I can, so thank you guys for lots of patience. I try to get the updates for you for the casinos, try to get a lot of stuff worked out for you. Today I want to introduce to you a different dice set that I think will work pretty well, uh, you know, with what you guys are having at the casino and stuff. So yeah, just look at it more as like a feather in your cap, as maybe a different dice set. You might have something that works completely well with, that works well for you, but I want to give you something that I've had some pretty good success with, and hopefully you guys will have the same success either at your practice rig, or you can try it at the craps table. Put down a couple of dollars on the pass line, play the 6 and 8, and roll it a couple times. See if you guys have the same success as I do. I usually do fairly well with it. I have a pretty good rolls. I can get about, at least about 5 or 6 rolls out of this die set, if not a little bit longer, into the teens, maybe the low 20s. Every once in a while I'll pop a big roll, but we all do that. The main thing is being consistent with this, and that's what I am with this dice set. So the dice set that we're going to talk about today, and it's a hybrid of a couple of different YouTubers. I've combined all their strategies and made it into one. So I took a little bit from Bone Thrower, El Toro, and a couple other YouTubers, and I saw what they were doing, and I combined different throws. I combined the different dice sets and made it into a hybrid of what this is. And like I said, I have pretty good success with it. So today only thing we're going to be focused on is the top of the dice. We're not going to be worried about the bottom of the dice. We're not going to be worried about what the side numbers or anything else. Only thing we're worried about is the 5-3 on the top. And the way we're going to throw this is we're going to use, you can use a 2-finger grip if you prefer, but I prefer a 4-finger grip. So my fingers is, I'm going to put my middle finger right on the split, and then I'm going to put them all together, so that way they're all together like this, and then the corners on each side are holding it, and then my index, it's pushing like this, so that way it's holding this two right here, and then it grabs it like this. And then when I throw the dice, I like to just push them low and go is the way I call it, low and go. I don't like to try to go high. I don't like to throw them way up in the air and try to hit the lights in the casino or anything else. I just try to keep it low and let it die around the pass line, the do not pass bar, or the or right here, right before the wall. And now the walls are different, so you try to find your landing zone and you stick with it, because these walls, sometimes you have a lot of space. Sometimes you don't have a lot of space. Like on this table, I don't have a lot of space between the wall and the pass line. So you try to find your proper landing zone on each different casino table. And if you go to one normally that you like to attend, you know where that landing zone is, where that sweet spot is to be thrown. So it's totally whatever you like. And I'm not raising my arm up. I'm keeping it pretty low, and I'm just pushing. And where I like to throw from, because the casino tables, the craps tables are getting full. You have 5 or 6 now on each side. I really miss the pandemic days when there was only 3 people. It was really nice. I never thought I would ever say that, but it was, when there was only 3 people on each side, and you had plenty of room, and you could do stick left one, stick right one, and you could just toss the dice however you needed to. I always, from where I like to shoot this, now that the tables are full, I like to shoot from the back end where I have a straight range. So I'm shooting on this side going this way, so that way I'm looking at the whole table. I'm right next to the dealer. If I need to drop a bet, I don't have to scream at them. I don't have to do anything. I have perfect range for the whole entire table. I can look at my landing zone. I know where everything is. I'm not rubbing elbows with somebody. It works out really well. And I can always just push the dice. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and roll it out a couple of times and see how we do with this dice set. I'm not playing at a full 12-foot table. My 12-foot table is wrapped up in storage while we're rebuilding the detached garage. Finally got that going 8 months later from Zeta. By the way, Zeta, the one that destroyed the Craps garage and everything else, was upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane that went right over this house. So it was a Category 2. Now it just got upgraded to a 3. So it was pretty significant. So let's go ahead and throw this dice and see how we do. Like I said, I'm throwing it at an 8-foot table. I don't have my 12-foot table. I would love to throw this at a 12-foot table. I miss my my other craps table. And as you can see, I'm so used to throwing at that 12, I hit the back wall at the other end of this table. So, all right, so we hit the 5, 3, 8. So bring that into view for you guys. So we're going to put the point marker on the 8. We got a couple of chips here. Let's see how we do. And it's already lined up for us. So look, we're just going to grab the dice. It doesn't matter what the sides are, because the only thing we're going to do is we just want the 5, 3 on the top. And we're just going to go. A 4-finger grip, and we're just going to push that dice. And we're a little short, but hey, look, it all works out. One thing I do notice with this is that this is a lot of field bets. And one thing I'm always trying to get is I'm always trying to get a 5 on one of these dice, whichever ones, you know. So let's go ahead and go from here. As you can see, this one was off axis because to be on axis, it was off. So, and it doesn't matter. That's the nice thing about this dice set, is that it's very forgivable. You don't have to be on axis. You don't have to be off axis. It doesn't matter if you're on axis or an off axis thrower. To me, the on axis throws are 10 times harder than off axis. You will not find a lot of dice shooters that can throw on axis consistently. I don't want to brag, but I can do it pretty well. And I don't like playing on axis dice. It's because the margin of error is extremely high. And I usually do fairly well with an on-axis throw, but like I said, it's if you make that one mistake and you got a lot of money on that table, it definitely will eat away at your bankroll pretty quickly. So that is the 9. So we hit the 11, the 9, and the 8. And this is a really good, see that 5? This is a really good ATS hunter too. You'll either hit a tall, a small, and sometimes you'll hit that all. And when you have 25, 25, 25 on the ATS and you hit it, man, you feel like you're doing cartwheels. So the 5, 1, 6, and this is my dice talking to me. So the dice are telling me that I'm throwing this correctly. And how do I know that? Because I have that 5. Whenever I see a 5, I know my landing zone's right. I know I'm throwing it the right speed. And I know that they're finding where they need to go. And this one is on axis. So that's how we go. Because look, 1, 4, 6, and 3. So there we go. But it doesn't really matter. The main thing that we want to find is the 5. We want to keep a 5 on one of them. That's all we're looking for. The 4-finger grip. And here we go. And we're just going to push low and go. Oh, damn. That was horrible. That was horrible, horrible, horrible. But I survived. My elbow hit the other wall. And I still managed to come out. So even though I didn't have a 5, it still worked out. And then we're going to put down the 3. There we go. And it doesn't matter what combination you have on the sides. It doesn't matter. The only thing you're worried about is that top. All right, so here we go. Low and go. All right, the 4, 1, 5. A little off on that one again. If you can see, we didn't have a 5 on either one of them, but it's forgiving us. So that's what's nice about this die set. And like I said, the only thing I'm doing is I'm just grabbing the dice like this, and I'm just pushing. I'm trying to keep them above the table. That's all I'm looking for. Just above the table and letting them land. Oh, bad throw. Dice got stuck to my fingers, but that is a 6-2-8, and you're seeing a lot of mistakes I'm throwing with these dice. Even though you're not seeing me on the other end of this table, when I'm releasing these dice, I can tell immediately if it's the proper throw or not. So we did hit the 8, so that's a point. So let me go ahead and mark that. So that was a point, and here we go. A lot of people have commented about the other die set with the ones, saying they're having mixed reviews with it. That is a very hard die set, and I think I've explained that to you in the video, that was a hard die set to use. But hopefully, I wanted to find one that was a little bit more forgivable for you guys, and hopefully you guys can give this a try, and hopefully this is a lot more sustainable for you, and you can have success with this one too. And if you're having success with that one, hey, by all means, keep using it. All right, and look at that, 6, 4, 10. So, all right, and the thing about it too is that the digital dice set that I presented to you, there's a couple guys I'm talking to that are having a lot of success with that, who they take that combination and they tweak it a little bit on how they like to throw it, but they're saying they have a lot of success with that also. They're getting into the some people are getting the 30s. They have one guy I met in Biloxi, who I won't mention his name, but he got up to a 52 roll at Boomtown with it. And he tweaked it a little bit so that way it works in his favor, but he still uses the die set. And he says he's having lots of success with it. So the 5, 3, 8 again. All right. And we're all set up. So here, look, perfect. The dice stayed exactly how I left them. So it worked out perfect. Ooh. Rough. That was short. All right, the 11. So as you can see, it's kind of almost like the perfect dice combo to use for a field bets. I mean, if you're looking at, we got the 9, the 10, and the 11, and we're also getting some of those inside numbers. So it's a perfect little iron cross strategy that we're doing too. So the 4, 2, 6. And the only thing we're doing is here, and bam, 4-finger grip, straight push from the other end of the table. Even I'm purposely now trying to throw this where I'm making mistakes. I'm not trying to throw it perfect. I'm trying to throw like how a new person would throw this die set. So that's what I'm aiming for right now. So I'm kind of almost aiming for that 7, because I want to throw this where it's like, okay, no 7s, you can do this perfectly. What about a person who just picked up the dice for the first time? So I'm kind of just throwing this a little awkward right now. So I'm trying to see how it does with it. So that's the 4, 2, 6 again. I'm trying to see how forgivable this die set is. And this is what I do on purpose. I purposely throw it without really any mechanics, and I'm throwing it harder than I normally would, and not with a proper landing zone. So that way I can find out how forgivable is the die set. If it allows me to make mistakes constantly like this, I keep it going, and I keep on testing it out. If I can't make mistakes with it, I don't use that die set, because I know that when I go to these craps tables at these casinos, I'm always the visiting team. I have everything stacked against me, from the cocktail waitress bumping the tray into my arms, to the dealers hitting me with a stick, you know, all sorts of stuff they try to do, distract you from a table that you don't even know if you never even played on it before, what you're facing. So that's what I always end up facing. So, you know, I always try to find something that's forgivable and something that works. So as you can see, we start out with the 5-3, so we're just going to pick it up and go from here. And look what's on the other end, you see? But that doesn't scare me because we had the 5-3. Even though that's right there, it doesn't affect me any whatsoever, because I know that's not going to happen. Because I know that will happen. So that's a come out 7. So I'll just put that in the come area. And like I said, the only thing we're trying to do is we're just trying to get 5 or 6 hits of the dice and then pull down our bets. We're just playing we're just trying to play the short game. That's all we're doing, is just playing the short game. So the 5-1-6. So that's all we're doing. And I mean, look at this. Look at where we're at. We've already won our game. Our game is already over, and we're already done, and we're moving on. We're moving on to walking at that casino, or now we're just playing for the ATS, and that's it. So that's all we're doing. And that's how I'm grabbing the dice. As you can see, it's right there. Putting all 4 fingers right there, pinching and holding. And the main thing is that I'm holding the dice right here. That's the main thing. Everything else is just holding the dice. So this is pushing in here, and this is pushing in here. So that way it just keeps the dice together. I mean, really, I could lift up. If my fingers will work, I can lift up this finger here and I still have control. I can lift up these fingers and still have control. You know, that's the main thing. And just like all good things must come to an end. But hey, look, we had some success. Let's see how we did. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a come out 7, so that's 15, plus the points. We had established, we hit 3 points, and we were working on our 4th one. So we're doing good. We're doing really well. And as you can see, you know, that's not bad. We rolled it into the mid-teens. We should already be done and just playing the ATS bets. So we've come across 18 minutes. I'm going to roll this one more time and see how I do. If you want to turn off, you can. I wish you guys lots of success with this at the casino. Try it on your practice rig. Like I said, you could try this at the casino. Put down the do we don't. Put $10 on the don't. Put $10 on the pass line. Play the 6 or 8 a couple of times and see what kind of success you have with it. You might be doing pretty well. And the main thing is that I just want to give you guys another feather in your cap, because maybe the dice that you're using is not working all the time and you're trying to find a new one. And give this one a try and see how you do. And leave your comments below and tell me what you think. And if you want to try it after a couple of times, and send me a comment and say, hey, No Sevens, I tried it a couple of times. It's the worst thing ever since sliced bread. I hate it. I burned that video. I never want to see that thing again. Hey, look, I appreciate the honesty. But if it works out really well and you try it a couple of times, I want you to comment and say, hey, No Sevens, I just won $10,000 and I'm going to send you a check for 8,000 of it because you're awesome like that. And I would say thank you very much. All right, so the 6, 4, 10. So if you guys want to turn off, you can. If not, you can stick around, and we're going to roll it one more quick time and see how we do. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking that much. I'm just going to kind of just toss the dice and go from there. The 6, 3, 9. I'm going to throw it as best as I can on this 8-foot table and see how close I can to get rid of, if I can kill a small or a tall real quick. the 3. 1, 2, AC doocy. All right, let's set it up and let's roll again. Or if you guys have questions for me, please. I always try to answer all the questions you have. Look at that, a hard 10. Bam. That's coming off. That's money right there for us. So let's go ahead and bring that one up. Bring this over here. And we're all set up, ready to go. Ooh, bad roll. Bad roll. But hey, look, that's a come out 7, so that doesn't affect us. We'll put that in the come out, in the come area for us. I threw that way too hard. You never want dice to come back to you. That means that you're throwing extremely hard. All right. That's what I like to see. A hard 8. All right. Let's make something out of this. And as you can see, we pretty much already won our game. You know, the only thing we need is a couple more hits of the dice and we're done. And now we're just playing for the ATS. The 5, 3, 8. So right there, right on that point. So we made money right there. All right, now we're already set up. There's a 5, 3 for us on the top. We're going to put our fingers, grab the dice. AC doocy. Hopefully you guys had a crap check on the come out. Make a little bit of money. And here we go. 5, 3. Grab the dice. And here we go. There's the 2. Keep that crap check going, because now we're getting ready to hit that small. We got the 2 hardest numbers for the small out the way. All right, where's my 3? Let's go 4, 5, and 6. Let's get that. Let's get that small. Beautiful throw. And it just wiped us out because now we just hit that 7. So everything comes off the board with that. So we have to start the ATS all over again. I try to throw on point and it ends up being a 7. All right, the 5, 3, 8. And if you guys are still with me, you want to find that perfect throw. Maybe it's not the push, maybe it's more of a tilt up. However it works for you. You know, you find that little sweet throw that works for you. All right, the 3, 1, 4. And just like that, we already won our session. We're done. You know, we're pulling down our bets, and now we're just going to try to reclaim that ATS that knocked us out with that 7 on the come out. But we've already won. We hit the 10, we hit the 9, and now we hit the 9 again. So we're just plugging along. That's all we're doing. Main thing is to keep that 5. What I always tell you, you want that 5 on one of the dice. Ooh, bad roll. But hey, look, we're establishing that small again. So there's the 3. All right, there's the 5, there's the 3. Stack it and rack it. Let's roll. The 5, 4, 9. And if you guys want to, I get some comments. You know, they ask me, no 7s, do you try to throw the dice more in the air, like swipe them down or anything else? You can do that if you're finding success, but the way I like to do it is I just like to throw. Just a simple push. And I kick it out a little bit. So when I'm pushing, I'm kicking it out. The 3, 1, 4. And I find it gives a little bit more forgiveness on it. So all right, the hard 8. Look at that. Should be playing the hard ways with this one. All right. So I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. I'm going to throw it for a little bit longer and see how I do, but You guys can see. All right, to 639 on a bad throw. Put that there, put this here. And look, we already got 3 points established. So if you guys are playing odds behind that, you guys are making some good money. So, all right, let's get that 5. The 639 right back on there, man. I don't know what took me so long to get that 9. But just like that, bam. The 6-5, yo, that's a perfect one. That's my favorite number to hit on the come out, is the 11. All right, here we go. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's a number we haven't hit, is the 9. Man, look at all those ships sitting in that 9. All right. There you go, but bam, that's how we do it. That's how we roll at no 7s. Because we don't hit those 7s, we hit numbers. And my bets are off. Or now I'm just playing like casino money and I'm just rolling with it and going and doing whatever I want to do. This will work out for my aggressive $25 strategy. If you guys have not tuned into that, I highly recommend that. If you want to make money really fast, be ultra risky, that's the way to make money really fast. Five, 1, 6. All right. That was a bad roll. And it's a 5, 3, 8 on a bad roll. And I'm already set up. Look at this, watch. Ta-da, I'm already set up. Grab the 4 fingers right here. And here we are. A hard 6. And that's the way to do it. All right. So what is that, guys? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. 6 points. You know what your average is? 2 to 3 points before you 7 out. That's how much we're dominating this craps table right now. What's that you're asking me? What's the highest? How many points have I hit in a row in one session? 9. That's my record. 9 points in one session. I killed a guy who was playing against me. He lost $10,000. Martin Galen, a don't pass bet on me. I thought for sure he was going to wait for me in the parking lot and break my kneecaps. Hey, look at this. The 5, 3, 2. Look at this. We got every number covered except for the 12. I understand that some of them happened before when we hit that come out 7. But that's the only one is that 12. So let's get that 12. Oh, so close. That's the 11 with a bad roll. All right. We're ending this game because I want to end this game. But we did really well. That's a 617. So guys, we did what? 14, 15 on the first roll. So let's count this up. Let's see how we did. So we'll put this off to the side for right now. So let's count it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 rolls. And I understand some of them happen, you know, some of them happened while we were the point marker was turned off, and we had a couple come outs, but we did really well. So, and then we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, and then we're working on our 7th point as we speak. So 6 points. Imagine you're playing the odds behind that. You're doing really well. So the dice set is a 5, 3, you know, and it's just the top numbers, the top of the dice. That's all we're trying to do, is just the top of the numbers. It doesn't matter what combination. You can flip it around however you want to and just release it, and bam, there you go. So that's all it is the 5, 3, you know, is the top, and that's all we're working on, is just that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have lots of success with it. And I will talk to you guys sometime next week. If I don't talk to you soon, you guys have a great July 4th. And I'll talk to you later.